Hello everybody, it's Echo Soccer here with an episode of Clash Royale. So, since the last episode, my trophies haven't moved that much, maybe changed a couple, maybe 100-ish, but not that much. But in today's episode, just want to be going over something that's just absurd. If you look up here, legendary, legendary, two legendaries, legendary, 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 no legendary there, no legendary there, legendary, 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 legendary. You guys get my point? And if you look at my clan up here, two legendaries, I have no legendaries, haven't been able to get one. Legendary, no legendary, legendary. Oh, he's not using it. He has legendary, he's just not using it. And he has a legendary as well, he's just not using it. So there's so many people up in the top of our clan. There's no legendaries. And I'm just here like, yeah, please, please, no, no, doesn't want to be nice to me. Doesn't want to give me Ice Wizard. Or, no, that's what everyone else has my clan. I don't really want Ice Wizard, but that's what I would take an Ice Wizard. But if you look, I have been faring fairly well against them. This guy had two legendaries, and I was able to beat him 2-1. But if you watch this battle here, I think this guy just expected to walk in and just use legendary, because he has a legendary, just destroy everything. And that isn't always true. So, at the beginning, he tries to push my right tower, and tries to use that, and then so he goes for the, not yet, and wait, here he goes, right now, he goes for it, and then I drop a prince and my archer's down the left tower, then he drops an elixir collector right there, and I like, what the heck, dude, you just throw this battle away. Why in the world would you do that? Prince, I have a prince, or the knight, no, prince, I was right, sorry, I get the two confused, I don't know why I did, they're not really similar, but you just basically just threw that away. Why did you drop an elixir collector when you see a prince coming down the side? So here is when he drops a giant, giant, no, a balloon. And at this point, I try to pull it so it goes towards the other tower because I knew, but I think this guy actually thought it was going, so in the end, it actually didn't work that bad. So he does get two shots because I had no air troops up with me or nothing to shoot down air, which is a huge thing of this deck. But my right tower, or my left tower, sorry, is down to 600 hit points, and then a miner, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do like some crazy push to get two. And he brings my tower down to already 387 health. I do have a tower down, so good thing I got that tower down early. But at this point, he drops. There it is, and arrows easy counter for the elixir trade, and boom, I was seeing if I could pick off any other units, that's why I waited, but he didn't look like he was going to drop any. Dropped the builder HUD again to try her defense, and a minute 10 seconds there, so he was going to get full elixir out of that elixir collector by 1 second, but just because it would have been so close, I didn't realize the exact time it went down, so I didn't rocket it, and that actually in a few seconds comes to be a huge thing. So he drops the miner, and the miner will lock onto the prince, and it's a huge elixir, not an elixir trade, but it's definitely a saver. And right here is when I'm like, oh, yes, phenomenal, I didn't drop that rocket, because boom, and then the rocket. And if I was to drop that rocket on that elixir collector, bye-bye tower. So, had to throw up the happy face after shooting down. So, I have people like, I've heard YouTubers, and right here again with the miner, boom, dropped again to counter with the prince. So yes, legendaries are good, and yes, I really want one, but they're not the end-all thing. You can still win without them. You can beat people that have legendaries, and don't expect if you have legendary just to walk in and destroy everyone. And again, the rocket on defense to make sure it wasn't able to take down that tower in the last few seconds. And good game. It was really close. Another miner would have taken that tower down, but just a couple of seconds too late. So right here, people without legendaries will still win. You don't need a legendary to win. Like, if you watch some of these battles, look, not everyone has a legendary, and these are some close battles. Even if I don't know who won, they had to be close to get on TV Royale. So people that don't have legendaries can still play against people that do have legendaries, and you don't need to use a legendary or have legendary to beat people with legendaries. The other thing is, legendaries, they're just so good too if you like know how to use them. And that's the big thing. If you have a legendary, you just need a friendly battle after friendly battle after friendly battle to learn a deck that works extremely well with the legendary. You can't just take a deck and throw a legendary in it. If you have, like, if I get Miner, there's no way I'm continuing. If I get Ice Wizard, I'll just change my deck. I have other decks I can use it with. If I get, the only one I'll probably keep in here is, if I get Princess, I'll use this deck. I'll be able to substitute it out. But still, even after that, I'll use friendly battle after friendly battle to learn how to change my attack strategy to work with the legendaries. You can't just expect to walk in there and win. So that's helpful hint of the day. Don't expect to destroy everyone if you have a legendary. Every legendary has a good counter to it. Maybe I'll go over different counters to legendaries in a later episode. But just remember that legendaries don't always equal victories. And if you're trying to push up there and you're facing all the people with legendaries, look up different counters. They're all over the place. Different counters for the legendaries you have. And throw one of them in your deck if you're seeing that card in abundance. Like, I'm seeing Ice Wizard a ton. And Knight is a pretty good counter to the Ice Wizard. If you like Knight, Knight Spear Goblin, that'll take care of it. And you'll still have the troops left over to be able to push. So there's a bunch of different counters. The Prince will take it down. That is one elixir deficit, but they both are. But it would be helpful, and you still have the troop remaining to continue the push. So that's just all I wanted to go over today. It's just the quick thing on legendaries and the fact that I've opened so many chests and I never get them. Why, game? Why? Why? But no, legendaries, they're good. But remember, make sure you use them correctly. Don't just expect to win. That's the helpful hint. Don't expect legendaries are overpowered, because each one has a counter and each one can be beaten. I've played someone that has every single legendary, and I've at least beat someone that has every single legendary. So, or not all at once, but different people that have the legendaries, I've beat them. I have played one guy the most at the time. I played a guy that used 3 legendaries, and I was able to beat him. So legendaries don't always equal victories. Remember that when you're trying to push up things. You don't need legendaries to win. And even if you have a legendary and you don't like it, you don't have to use the legendary. You're not obligated to. Like I said here, there's 2 people in my clan right now that have legendaries and they're not using them. Maybe just because they have some deck up right now that they don't want people to use their real deck. I don't know why. Maybe because they're mean to us, but whatever the case. So, thanks to y'all for coming out. Y'all, yeah, no, I'm not from the South, but thanks everyone for coming out. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like. And I'll see you guys all next time.